Hi Facebook friends, stamper friends. Welcome to tonight's Facebook Live. Let's give it just a second while we get some people on. And I pull you up on my iPad so I can see what's going on. Here, make sure I got... Let's see here. How's everyone doing? We're having some weather issues here. So you may hear some noises from my phone because I get the weather channel updates, you know, notifications that there's severe weather. So if we hear something, please just ignore it. Okay, I know what I'll do while I'm waiting for more people to get on. Big news today in Stampin' Up! World. Yep, the holiday catalog went live today. You can, if you're interested in seeing it, you can just go to my blog, denisewill.blogspot.com, and right there there's the cover picture of the holiday catalog. Click on it and you can see the whole PDF version. But I've got a little sampling of some of the goodies in the catalog for you. I've got little samples of each of the designer series papers that are in the catalog. So while we're waiting for people to log on, I thought I'd share some of these with you. First of all, one of the papers in the catalog is called the Frosted Floral Specialty Designer Paper. And you can see this is just gorgeous. And I don't know if you can tell from on the camera or not, but all this paper has a little bit of an iridescence to it. And it's just gorgeous. Coordinates with Blackberry Bliss, Blushing Bride, Gray Granite, Mary Merlot, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, Night Navy, Pear Pizzazz, Pineapple Punch, Power Pink, Soft Seafoam, Soft Suede, and Tranquil Tide. So it's good for right now. It's good for pretty much any time of the year. I mean, some of these patterns you could even use for holiday. I mean, this one right here, this green with these like berry looking things you could use in the green or in the silver would work great. So that's one package of the designer series paper. You've just got to get your hands on some of this. It's beautiful. Next, we've got the Country Lane designer series paper. Coordinates with Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, and Whisper White. And these have some more fall type pictures in them, but many of the designs, they don't have to be fall. Really, the only one that screams fall to me is this one here with the pumpkins on it, but even then, not necessarily. There's a lot of these designs that could be, again, be used any time of year. So there are some great designs there. Okay, next, Halloween. Look at these colors. Aren't these great? This is the Toil and Trouble Designer Series paper. And isn't this just the cutest stuff you've ever seen? I love it. Witches' hats, frogs, ghosts, bats, witches, cauldrons, pumpkins, brooms. Coordinates with Basic Black, Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist, Mango Melody, Petal Pink, Pumpkin Pie, and Whisper White. Great colors. Great designs. Okay. Here we're getting into some of our Christmas papers. Festive Farmhouse Designer Series papers. And again, other than the one that says Merry Christmas, none of them scream Christmas to me. They could pretty much be used any time of the year. Especially these plaids would be great masculine cards. So there's that one. Some more Christmas. All Is Bright Designer Series paper. I love the Christmas bulbs. The light bulbs here and Christmas ornaments. Just a nice variety of papers and designs. These two papers with the trees on it actually are real photographs of Christmas greenery and ornaments, so it's very realistic. It's great. Let's see. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I'm going to have to get some of this. This is the Joyous Noel Specialty Designer Series paper, and look at these foils. Aren't they just gorgeous? Every sheet, one side of every sheet has gold or copper foil on it. Yeah, let me explain on these squares. These are the flip sides of the paper. So one side has these copper berries, the other side has this green leaf design on it. So, but again, just gorgeous. Copper is such a hot color for this season. And probably one of my favorite Christmas papers is the Santa's Workshop Specialty Designer Series paper. And you can't see this on camera, but it's flocked. Like, I don't know, I'm going to try. I don't know if you can see or not. These snowflakes, they're flocked. Can you tell? I'll pull it up here. The stripes on the candy cane is flocked. The spots here on this paper is flocked. There's some white flocking on this paper here. There's none on this paper and there's none on that paper, but 4 of the papers have white flocking on it, and it's just the cutest stuff. The coordinating colors are basic black, coastal cabana, crushed curry, early espresso, garden green, poppy parade, and smoky slate. Okay, great. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. So I hope you're excited. Like I said, going over to my blog, you can see the catalog there. If you're in the U.S. and you don't have a demonstrator already and would like a catalog, let me know and I can get one to you. I can't sell outside of the U.S., but I will be glad to send you one if you're in the U.S. Okay. Please, if you're watching this either live or on the replay, would you please share? That helps me out a lot. I'm trying to get to where more people can see my videos. And for everyone that shares, you get a chance to win the cards that were made from the video you shared. So our winner from last week's video is Gina Jones. So I'm going to get out in the mail to her the cards that I made on last week's video. So, and when you share it, would you please tell me you shared it? Because there's some people that I can't. Like, it'll tell me I had a certain number of shares, but I can only see the names for so many people, not all of them. So maybe it's because we're not Facebook friends. I don't know. So, Gina, I'll get those cards out to you here shortly. But please please share the video. Okay, so today we're going to talk a little bit about making our own backgrounds. You know, I just showed you a bunch of the designer series papers that Stampin' Up! Sells, but sometimes, and they're great because they make card making so easy, but sometimes you just don't have exactly what you're looking for. And I saw another demonstrator make this card, and I kind of thought it was kind of liked it. She had done it in the brown and the blue, which if you did it without, you know, not in flowers, could be a great basis for a masculine card. So I did one. I recreated the card. I used Poppy Parade and So Saffron for the colors on this. So we are going to make this card today, and we are going to make our own background paper. So we're going to start out. This is the Whisper White that we're going to stamp on, and its size is 4 by 5 1/4. I'll make sure that I put these dimensions on the video Let me pull my ink a little bit closer. I'll make sure I put them on the video. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start stamping our background image. So I'm going to start here. I don't know, you can't see, I've got my Poppy Parade ink here. I'm just inking up my flower, and I'm going to just stamp it periodically. Don't want it too close. My first try of this, I put them way too close together. So just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a piece of paper under this so that I don't get my matte inky, and then it transfers and I get ink where I don't want it. So I'm going to put this here. And you just have to tap it. You don't have to press very hard on the ink pad to ink up your I think the hardest part is just kind of coming up with an idea of what you want to do for your background. Okay, and I should tell you, the stamp set I'm using these stamps from is the Daisy Delight. It is such a cute set. It came out last year and it's been really popular, so I pulled it out again for this card. So I'm done doing this with this part of the design. I'm going to use my Simply Chamois to clean it. This is my product of the week I'm featuring on Facebook, and you can see it's just a foam chamois. I wet it with water. I have to be careful I don't drip water on my project, and I just kind of wipe it off. It does a really good job of getting the ink out of the stamp. There's a little bit on my block, but that's going to be okay. And now I'm ready to go to my next color. So, great buy, no chemicals, nothing like that. It's a good purchase. It's good investment. So now I'm going to use the So Saffron, and I'm just going to kind of stamp this flower in between where I did the red ones. So you can kind of see I'm coming up with a go right on off the side of the paper. That's okay. Actually makes it look more realistic. And let's see. Yep, that's good. Sometimes less is more. I'm going to clean off this one. And, you know, it comes and it looks nice and pretty and purple, and it will get inked up and it will get stained, but nothing comes off of it. When it gets too yucky, I just used a little bit of Dawn detergent, cleaned it out, and you know, rinsed it out and started over. So now we're going to fill in our flowers. Now this stamp here is flat and it's meant to fill in. So I'm going to put it right in the Poppy Parade, but before I stamp on my card, I'm going to do what we call stamp off, which is to remove some of the ink from the stamp and then line it right up, and voila. Because if I would just put it in my ink and put right back on, it would be the same color, and it really would not, you know, look that great. Actually, on this card, I made the mistake, if you can see right here. I forgot to stamp off when I did that one. So, yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit of concentration. It's not the end of the world. It's a handmade card. It's not supposed to be perfect. So you're just removing a little bit of ink. And when I'm done here, I'm going to show you. It's a good way, especially too, if you don't have a lot of colors. See, there I did it. I'm not paying attention. But last one of the red ones. Okay, there we go. Okay, I told you I was going to show you something. So let me show you the difference here. Okay, here's the full. Here's with it stamped off once. You could even go a third time. So you can see you can get quite a variety of ink, or, you know, stamped images just by using that technique called stamping off. So now I'm going to clean this stamp because I'm going to use it for the yellow. go. Yep, that's nice and clean. Whoops. Now we'll do the yellow. Let me set the red away. Use the So Saffron. And again, so I'm going to stamp and not talk, so hopefully I'll get them all right. These clear photopolymer stamps make it so easy to see through and line up the stamps. Okay, very good. I think I got that covered. Clean that stamp off. Good. Now our DSP. We have our own special, unique designer series paper. Let me also mention, you might have noticed I was stamping on this foam mat. You might have been wondering why. Today I'm using the clear photopolymer stamps. I've got ink on my hand, don't I? The clear photopolymer stamps. And they don't have any cushion on them like the rubber ones do. And it just helps you get a better, clearer image when you stamp with the photopolymer to have that little extra bit of give in there. Okay, so we're going to start with this is our card base. This is half of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And then we fold it in half. This again this color is called So Saffron. I'm going to take my bone folder, crease that edge, give it a nice sharp edge. Okay, and I am going to go ahead and adhere this right now because I'm done actually stamping. Oh, I hear the lightning and thunder up. I guess I hear the thunder. So we're going to put that right on there. There we go. Okay, so that's done. Before I do any punching or anything else, I'm going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment too. I actually pulled a sentiment from a different set. This is called the Colorful Seasons, and I pulled the You Make Me Smile sentiment out of it just because it was a nice cheery card, and I thought that was a really good sentiment for this bright cheery card. So this piece of paper here for the sentiment is 2.5 by 1.5 inches, and the backing for that is 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. Again, I will put that on the video. Or on the information when I post it. So I'm just going to stamp the Poppy Parade, put this right on here, and there we go. Okay, we are done stamping. I'm going to close that up so I don't get ink. These are our new stamp pads. My So Saffron is the old style, the Poppy Parade is the new style. So the new ones are really nice, but the old ones work just fine. I'm going to use a little snail adhesive. I don't usually get that much ink on my hand. I don't know. I must have stuck it in something. Okay, so that's ready to go. Okay, so next we're going to work on our flower. I pulled out the papers, the coordinating papers, designer series paper that matches our colors, the Poppy Parade and So Saffron. Stampin' Up! Sells these great packs of paper. They're 6 by 6, and for each of the color groups. This is the one for the brights. And look at these colors. I think that's the Flamingo, Flirty Flamingo. That's the Poppy Parade we're using. Oh, which one is that? That's one of the Daffodil Delight. That's the Gorgeous Grape. Ooh, I think that's Mango. Mango Melody. Or no, maybe that's Melon Mambo. Maybe that's Melon Mambo. That looks like that's a Bermuda Bay. That's the Mango Melody. Coastal Cabana. Which one is this? Pacific Point, and that's the Granny Apple Green, which is one of my favorite new colors. Anyway, so these papers are great because they give you a subtle design to use. Okay, so we're going to use our punch. This is the Daisy punch that goes with the stamp set. You just slide it right in here and put it right there. And there we've got one. And here is the other. That's as simple as that is. Okay. We're going to assemble our flower. Here's the card. And let me turn that around for you so you can see that better. We're going to, let's see. Yep, I'm going to put the red on top of the yellow. I'm just going to alternate the petals. Don't need this. I can get rid of that. Okay, we can kind of curl it up even. You know, just kind of give it a little bit of dimension. There we go. And for the center of our flower, I'm going to use one of these gold faceted gems. They also come in silver, which is what was used on this card. But because we've got the yellow in here, the gold goes much better. So we're going to put that right in the middle there. Boom. Okay, our flower's done, our sentiment's done. So you can see I've got a piece of twine there that I have used for the stem. Oh, my scissors. About that long looks good. And I'm going to glue it, I'm going to attach it with glue dots. So let's see here. Put this here. That'll be right up there. I cut it a little shorter than I had intended, but that's okay. Okay, and I'll put this down here. It's not pretty, but it's going to be covered up, so it's okay. Put that like that. And I'm going to put a little bow on that. I'm going to use some of our linen thread. I just love this linen thread. It is so versatile. I'm going to cut off a length of that. Make myself a little bow here. Ooh, it's really storming outside. There we go. So please, as you're watching this, would you please share it? I would so appreciate that. You just don't even know how much that helps me. And then before my next video, I will choose someone randomly to win the cards done here today. Okay. So here we go. I keep pulling that off there. You know what? Because I messed up that glue dot. Let me use my little... Okay, we'll use the edge of the scissors then, since things are not cooperating. There we go. There we are. Trim the edge of this off. There's our bow. I'll adjust that in a minute in terms of where I'm going to put it. And let's see, to attach the bow or the flower to the card, I'm going to use our dimensionals. I'm going to put one of these little, they're these great little hexagonal foam dots. Gives things a little bit of dimension. There you go. Goes right on there. You Make Me Smile, we're going to put right there. Do the same thing. I've got these half ones. I'm going to just use those. That'll be more than enough. A lot of times I cut them in half anyway because I need smaller ones. Not a problem. Put that right on there. You make me smile. Adjust my bow. And voila, there you go. Another great card. We've made our own background paper. You know what? I realized I forgot to put my little extra. I got so busy putting the little extras in the background. But that's okay. Again, nothing's wrong. It's just different. That's the great part of crafting, because it's never, you know, you can always do it different. So I'm going to thank you for stopping by, watching my video, and if you please would share that, I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me out a lot. And again, congratulations to Gina. I'll get those cards out to you in the mail in the next couple days. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video next week. I'm having some surgery on Friday the 7th. So I'm not sure if I'm going to feel up to it on the 12th, but I imagine I'm going to be feeling good by the 19th, and I'm expecting to do one on the 19th. So I'll watch my Facebook page. I'll keep you posted, and please let me know if you go to visit the catalog and there's something you want and you need some assistance ordering. Please let me know. I will be glad to help. And again, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you all next time. Bye now.